Today is August 3rd. We are going to attempt to solve the Sunday New York Times crossword puzzle. Let's get into it and see how far we get and see if we can get that gold star. Final act of a play is the tag act, like a play in a sport is out, down, safe. Act 2, I'm not sure yet. Whoa, okay. Let's see what kind of... We have like a snake going over here and then down and then up and a bunch of circles, a lot of themed answer boxes it looks like. So if we can figure out the theme, that should help us a lot in this puzzle. Iconic sci-fi setting spelled out in this puzzle's shaded square would be wherever, what planet is the movie Avatar on? Iconic, the Death Star, I don't know. Skyrocket is to rise? Doesn't seem like rocketing up enough, not sure. Reckon so, I think, maybe. Working without, something without borders. Working without, I don't know. Seemingly forever is an era, an eon, like that. Some spa jobs. And brief are petties, manis, could be either one. Let's do petties. Manner of speaking is your accent, is a lisp, is there someone with last name Manner? I don't know. Like used barbecue pits are charred, sear, char, black. I don't know, like a grill, there's leftover charcoal, something. Member of this puzzle's shaded squares who might say, I cannot change the laws of physics, Captain. Puzzle's shaded squares. Oh, something Starship Enterprise? Prize Enterprise? Star... Hold up. It's the Star Trek? Star... something prize. Maybe it's just, I think, the star. I spelled, oh, it's this. Maybe it's, and whoops, gosh, I'm still not spelling it in the correct squares. So the E would be here, E-N-T-E-R. What's this down? Fill in is to enter, and this is also enter. It's not stay, so I'm not sure. 3 letters, not sure yet. Seemingly forever, I don't know. Manner of speaking, I don't know. Barbecue pits, I don't know. Captain Spock. Darth Vader, I don't know. Like being late or cutting in line is a faux pas, is not good, bad, mean, rude. That's what we're looking for. Something clicked to add an attachment is the paperclip icon, is the attachment button. Take up space is to exist. You take up space if you exist. Kind of protagonist in Lethal Weapon or Die Hard is a LAPD cop. Yeah, LAPD cop, I'm imagining. They're both in Los Angeles. You have Bruce Willis in Die Hard, and you have, what's his name? Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. Good movies. Lethal Weapon is like 6 movies, I think. Swear is to cuss, maybe? Could also be to, I'm gonna say avow is more a common crossword answer. I'm gonna put a vow in there. Digital investment choices are E-trades, IRAs, online, something. Not much as a dab, a blob, a wasabi, I don't know. Narrowly get by is eke by. Now that we're all here, please proceed. And I change my settings so it goes to the next clue. I don't know. Lab reports are students, question mark, not sure. Overzealous sort, I don't know. Got acquainted is you met somebody if you got acquainted with them. DMV issued card, authenticated by airport security is photo ID. It's gotta be something ID. Legal ID is only 4 letters, and then ID is your real ID. I think that's the new thing, right? You need a real ID that has a little logo in the corner, which does something. Build a stockpile is amass, does not fit, don't know. Didn't go fast, you crept, you moved like a sloth, you inched, you something. Employee status meaning I'm currently away, out of office. Take down a notch is to de-escalate, is to, I don't know. Purveyors of provocative posts are only fan accounts. Not safe for work, sexy, I don't know. 8.5 by 11 is the standard, I think, maybe, or is it an area? No, it's like the length. I think it's standard paper. Crisscross, how high, real high, because I'm just so fly. We fly high, no lie. Ballin', no, it's not him. Let's look down here. Emote, or emoji. It could be either one. El Presidente, Alcina Coup, Chavez, does not fit. I think it's more recent than 1955. I don't know. Danger is avoid. Avoid does fit, but no, I don't think danger is a noun, so avoid is not a noun. Cry from a victor, I win. I won. Type that tends to be right-leaning is italics. I think that would work. So emoji, that would then fit for cross. Put in J. Emoji. Like quality vocals are altos, tenors, A-team, I don't know. Look inside, take a peek, don't know. Drug busting unit is the DEA. 4 letters, I'm not sure. City whose shrine features red torii gates? No idea, I've never heard of that. I mean, it looks like it's Indian, so it could be Mumbai, it could be something else, don't know. Brother of Disney's Louie and Dewey Duck. Daffy? No. Donald? No. I don't know. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy. Something to hit to get fit. The gym. Hands-on professional is a potter, is an artist, is a masseuse. How do you spell masseuse? I think I was going to spell it correctly, but it's not going to fit anyway. Baseball team, Wally the Green Monster is the Red Sox. Green Monster has, or the Red Sox have the Green Monster in left field, which is 37 feet high, I think. Seeing romantically is you're into somebody? No. You are something. Humble hold'em holding. Aces, twos, sevens, twos, maybe? The Bear Streamer, Netflix, HBO, CNBC was a clue yesterday or 2 days ago. Cold War weapon are WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. Beethoven's number 8 is a sonata, is a symphony, is an opus. Ooh, number 8? Question mark though. I'll put opus in there. I don't really like that answer. Line of luxury hotels are Hyatt, Omnis, Line, Omnis. Omni is the hotel brand. Takes to school in a way. You teaches, you beat them, you instruct them. I don't know. Cosmic explosion is a supernova. XSA, 74 down. That's looking real good. It goes on the run. I don't know. Goes on the run. Man on the run. It's a song, I think. Maybe it is man. Be a wingman is to bro code something. Help out. Assist. Like assist. False is, don't know. Initials for those plus shaded squares. Starship Enterprise is Xmas. Major e-tailing season. It's probably Xmas. I don't like SSS, but I do like nukes. A-bomb, atom, something. What's this? Clearly, obvi. Intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental ballistic missile. ICBM. That's what it is. Something I don't know. Maybe it's not enter. Who knows? We'll see. Move like a supermodel is to strut down the supermodel walking aisle. What do they call that? Supermodel. What's the aisle? It's not the aisle. It's the runway. That's what it is. Unit of purity is carat, which could be with the K. I like it ending. Ooh, no, I like it with the K. Carat. Lower oneself is to something. They study how knights move. Grandmasters, chess players, something. Canyon's edge is a valley rift on the. No, gone skinny dipping. is stripped, naked, nude. Nude? Maybe? Significant stretch is an era. Mr. Turkey, Tom the Turkey. Some window installations are, I don't know, warp-driven device. Time warp. Major export of mangoes. Not a fruit guy, as I didn't get Dole fruit pineapples yesterday, but I remember it now. Dole does not fit here, and I do not know. Ooh, it's probably a country, but 5 letters, I don't know what it is. One giving the highlights is the editor, is the something. By dawn's early light, don't know. Intending to, casually, meant, tried. Bring upon oneself, I don't know. Where does it indicate? Please give me a hand. Don't know. Fix a broken heart. Mend a broken heart, maybe? Iron Man suit is robotic, is metal. Metallic? Metal? I don't like metal, but I'll throw it in there. Fire away. Fire at will. Fire away is shoot. Maybe? We'll see. False is not true, is wrong, is incorrect, an error, I don't know. Docking station is a dock, is a CPU, I don't know. Some draft picks are, don't know. All right, here we go. Some farm sounds are, I feel like you would think it would be moos or it would be bahs, but for whatever reason in crossword puzzles, a lot of times it's mas. I'm gonna put mas in there and we'll see. What's this across? Final act of a play is, I don't know. Camp nearby and surveilling and police jury. Stakeout. Took a stake, something stakeout. On stakeout? In stakeout? Something stakeout. Our window is closing for escape velocity. Velocity? What? As blank might say. Is this a person or a spaceship? What's 4 across? Setting. I don't know. Hardly spicy is bland, is mild, maybe? Next in line is the air. Next in line for, I don't like IE and ugh. Goddess of Daybreak is Hera? Direct opposite of verso, vice versa, not verso, found hidden in this clue. Oh, it's a promise. I do when you get married. Enemy of the Jedi is the Sith, so it's not LAPD cops. I was wrong there. It's kind of, oh, hero cop. That's what it is. Okay. I think they're both in Los Angeles, though. Maybe it was filmed in Los Angeles. I don't know. By Juan's early light is Este. It's gonna be a T, right? No, I guess if that's correct, TT is kind of weird. Lieutenant Scott. Gotta be Este. Not sure though. Anytime I'm a doctor, not a do nothing. Gosh, a lot of these, I don't know whatever this theme is yet. The something, that's too many letters. Way back, I don't know. Slight gripe is a chirp, is a, I like rude and I like cop. Slight gripe is a cheap, peep. Don't know. Slip of the pen is an ink blot, is a typo, that's what it is. Tantalizing is sexy. Why is there an E there? Oh, enterprise. Exist, I do like. Maybe sexy. A low yo. Psst. Trying to get someone's attention. Trampled on. You trampled, you trot on. Trod on. What was a D or a T? I would say trot on. Trod on. I don't know. Sound of a wardrobe malfunction is a rip. Cryptic. Looks like it's 31 across. Let's see here. Cryptos are digital investment currencies. Euphemistic expression of commitment, for sure. I don't know. Speaks roughly, rasps. Cherry or lime is a, cherry or limeade is a cola, lime cola, cherry cola. is a cool color. No, like that. Not sure yet. Baskin is to spade, sun, tan, sauna. I don't know. There's more quotes from this place, whatever it is. Logic dictates that you control your emotions. A lot of these could be wrong though, and you cross those kind of firing some answers at the end there. As someone might say, oh, so what? So this is the quote, and 83 down is who said it. Okay, now I get it. No, I don't get it. I have no idea. Sneaky exploits are something, thing of the past, story, maybe. From the gas. Okay, so that's a person down there. Spock, Captain Star, step on Star Trek. It's probably that. Star Trek. Omni's assist. Ooh, Carrot sounded good. Tom's good. Maybe. Don't know. Seaside flock. It's STD. Standard. I don't know about that. Seaside flock are gulls, wrens. Flock is something else. Dolphins, orcas. I don't know. To protect my crew, the gamble is necessary, as Star Trek might say. Live long and prosper. If it's Star Trek, it's got to be in here somewhere, right? That's like the big thing. I don't know. Something risk. It says risk, humble, pair. That's probably what it is. Pair. Something risk. I wouldn't risk it. IHOP rival is Denny's. Florida Beach Town informally is PCB. Is Miami. Is St. Pete is a beach town, and that's Petersburg, short for Petersburg. We received a distress signal. Any injuries? I don't know. Tough spot is a cough, loft, something. Opus is probably incorrect. Stranded during a iced in. You were iced in if you're stranded in a winter storm. Texter's sweet sentiment is I love you, ILY. Big hits in brief. That could be a lot of things. Make a case against is to sue somebody. Old-fashioned contraction is vow. THOU. Opus. Backwoods bumpkin is a hippo. Is a hut. I don't know. I don't like Opus. Mini. Bite size is mini. Former Wisconsin Senator Feingold. No idea. Capital or 400 kilometers of Tour de France. Amsterdam. A world capital, not word with capital. Amsterdam is a world capital with 400. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, is a name for 400 kilometers of bike trail is Amsterdam. He might be carrying a big picture. Art collector. Don't know. I want to come back to the ship, as everyone circled in this puzzle seemed to. Okay, so these are probably Spock has got to be one of the things coming. One of the circled answers. Sulu is another crossword answer. I want to come back to the ship. Seems to have said to this is Spock, Captain Spock. No, later Scott, Rectu, Retro. No, Recto. I don't know. Shapiro, Ari, Aro, Era. I don't know. Punch is to whack somebody, is to hit them, hit. I don't know if I really like that. Belly is tummyo, maybe? It could be a stretch, but I didn't really like nude anyway. You swam. If gone, like past tense, swim, gone is swam. I do tummyo. My tummyo hurts. Carnival-themed Vegas hotel is Rio, I think is the carnival. In spades is typically is the largest trump suit in spades or bridge. I don't know. Symbols of grace are something with an S probably. Object is the goal, the aim. Garbage is trash. Garbage something is trash. Something was mend. Mend the broken heart. That's a blind guess. I'm gonna do trash. Blank is more important than life. Klingon proverb. Honor. Integrity. The truth. No clue. Shia LaBeouf. So it's not shoot. Maybe it's not Tummy-O. Fire away is Anchor. No, I don't know yet. Landing site for Spirit. Mars, Moon, Spirit. Spirit Airline. Metal is probably wrong. Yeah, that's something like that. Spirit. It's probably an M. Warp-driven device. I don't know. Land west of England is Ireland. You get the gist. See? Get it? Etc. I kind of like those letters going across. Tori DeFranco is not the correct answer. Why do I think Tori DeFranco is a person? Ari DeFranco, Ori, Anne, Len, Jim, Chinwag is, don't know, final act of a play. Not sure. Okay, let's start bopping around. Sci-fi setting, Mars, Moon, no. Exist crew, okay, it probably is enters. What's this? Lieutenant, ladder, recto? I don't know about that. Where do we have a bunch of letters? It's like ISIS, lab reports, TAs, J. Ugh, crisscross hit, jump. How high, real high, because I'm just so fly, jump. Could be it. What is this? Plagues? Tough spot? No. Is a... It's a big quote. Composite? Compost? Composure. Keep your composure. Keep composure. That's what it looks like to be. Control your emotions. Maybe, I think, keep your composure. Composure. Cool. That seems to be correct. IKEA. Please proceed. Okay, go. So band. COL. Cherry or lime is cherry cola, lime cola? Maybe? Sneakily exploits. He games something? Pizon? Poson? Peasant? I don't know about that. Commitment is D. Take down a notch is D. So the word commitment. A word, word. I'm with you. A word. Oh, something click to add an attachment is the ashy or use barbecue. Because I was on the right track there. Have to is probably an A. Staples. Mild. I don't know if mild is correct. Staples be an E. Something clicked to add. Oh, stapler. Like you're literally classing like online. You're doing it. Oh, it's literally if you click a stapler, you're adding something, attaching two sheets of paper together. Okay. Next in line, I don't. Maybe it is the air. Don't hate that. Still don't know what that. The Enterprise. I think that's what it is. The Enterprise. Hardly spicy is. No. Eos? I think it's Eos. Is neons? Seemingly forever is aeons. I've heard that. Sister Scott? Tame. Mr. Scott. That makes more sense. With Scott, I'm still not sure, but there isn't really anything else. We'll see. I have to make... Our window is closing. I have to make speed. This kelp drug busting unit is... No, we have, probably we, M. Final actor plays a, what is boss? Oh, it is Boz, because this is a bow. You bow at the end of a play. Okay, so I like that. Camped nearby, and police are on stakeout, probably. Working without a net. Like a safety net? Is that a saying? I don't know if I've heard of that before, but it makes sense. We have to make something. We have to wake. It's gonna be something else, but jump seems pretty good. What are my letters here? VO, velocity, KCPS. Ugh. Build a stockpile is something up. Is prepare. Hosts. Danger. In tune. They're on cue. On the correct tone, the correct Kyoto. Looks to be correct. Kyoto. My crew, the gamble was necessary. I took a risk. Took a risk. Hands-on professional is a... Oh, it is a masseuse. I just can't spell. Masseuse? How do you spell someone who gives massages? Is there no E? Masseuse? No, I don't think that's right. Masseuse? Is that a different language? Massager? Masseur? Is that a thing? I don't know what the last two letters are there. Big hits are KOs. On key if you're quality vocals. Yeah, that makes sense. Is everything okay? I don't know. Canyon's edge is the rim. Gamma. I want to come back to the ship. Return we. Okay, so major exporter of mango, looking for a country, H something something I. I was like, oh, Haiti, IT. So unfortunately, Tummy-yo does not look to be correct. Tum Tum looks to be a better answer. And then once we got Tum Tum, bring upon oneself. You're incurring something if you're bringing it upon yourself. Symbols of grace would be swans, although they are graceful, I guess, but they're mean. And then fire away is like, oh, ask me a question. And looking at this AICK, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but something quick would make sense. So it's swum, not swam. Swam, I guess that's not a word. This has got to be a Q, something quick. So square. They know how the knights move. Still don't know what this is. Ari? Squire? Compose? Oh, it's Jur. Square, probably era. Squires? Probably squires. They help around with knights and stuff. Okay, cool. Got that portion. I believe that sounds to be correct. We have to make this quick. Make... Okay, it's got to be jump. Make this quick. And who is this? Who's saying this? Who's the captain? Oh, it's Star Trek is what they say it is. Okay. Kelp? Alright, so euphemistic expression of commitment, like the L word. You say you love somebody and then that's a commitment. Maybe. I can still keep that as penciled though. And then sneakily exploits. You game somebody, like you're gaming the system, you're exploiting the system. Take down a knot is to demate. That's not a word. Cherry or lime. Demote. Colos? Take down a notch is to demote. So that actually that does make sense. I'm going to keep that in. But then demote. Real ID. This could be, is probably a color. Maybe it is a color. Perone. Ooh, that sounds like a person. Something Perone. Cherry is a color. Lime is a color. Cherry red, lime green. Okay, I can get on board with that. Keeping Scott in there. Not much of would be a tad of. That looks good to me. And then when I started talking again, I had another spot where I was like, oh, it's over here. You can always rely on me. Anytime I'm not a doctor, so you can always come for help. You can always count on me. Sweet. All right, that's another long answer, which would open up some across as UIS. Something else, the acronym, so okay. Reckon so. Yep. Yes. It's a peep. A slight gripe would be a peep. What's this? Manner of speaking is a tone. End. Way back is end of. End. Maybe it's not a tad. Ooh, a dab is what it is. It is trod and a dab. Oh, maybe. Way back is end. Let's pencil in the D and the B. Way back, question mark. It's not, this is the end of an era. Looks inside to be something scans. CT scans, that's what it is. And then, no, it's gotta be Red Sox. So something stepping on the gas, Captain. Push through something. Show something HBO. Showtime. Build a stockpile is keep up. Eight and a half by 11 is the area. Is the standard size the length? No. Dab, I'm not sure of. Overzealous sort is a, I don't know, N? Nen, net? Nip, nop, nap? Nell? Endo, end over end? No. One giving the highlights is someone who dyes your hair. I was thinking of that earlier, but I was like, what is it, like a hairstylist? Something, it's a dyer. You're giving someone highlights. Okay, say, object is say no. Put the N down here. Monk, mock, false is mock, mook. Wordlessly indicate, please give me a hand. You ante in poker and you get a hand. Haha, get it? And it is mock is false. Oh, like a mock neck or, okay, I did have etc, etc. Was correct. Okay, we're back looking again at this puzzle. Build a stockpile you save up. I like that as an answer. And then turns I did think of as a seaside flock. That's a bird that pops up in crossword puzzles. I find out with A blank E, I was like, 8 is something. Oh, didn't go fast. Like fasting is you're not eating food, so you didn't fast, you ate something. CT scans, I still like. I'm keeping it in pencil though. I can't figure out what endo bitten. 8.5 by 11 is standard paper size. Is that like letter size, like LTR? LER? I can't. Nothing's jumping out at me here. Way back, I should know this. Tone is correct. Root is correct. Hero cop. A dab. A tad. I think dab is correct. A knit. A gnat. Net. Not. A nit can sometimes, like, you're nitpicking, you're overzealous. We received a distress signal. Any injuries? Are you hurt? Any injuries? Are you hurt? Could be it. The bear. This is like HBO Go? What is this? HBO? HBO Max? HBO Masseur? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Masseuse. Feingold. Ron. Rain. Something. Maybe through. I have something through it. Stepping on the gas. Pedal to the metal. Let's get rid of through. Maybe this isn't correct. Alright, you know what I'm going to do actually? What were all these circles? I haven't looked at these. I think they're like names, which I'm not going to know, but what's okay, wait. Our window is closing for escape velocity, as blank might say. Circled letters. VOK Vokethic Chekhov, maybe it's backwards. It's probably what it is. Okay, and then this is Spock. This is not a P. Why do I have keep composure? Not typo. SPOCK is Spock. Okay, it's kilo. Drug busting unit is like a kilo cocaine. It's probably that. Pillage, no. Tough spot is PLIGE. Pliet? I don't know what that is. All right, let's go back over here. Kirk, Captain Kirk. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. This is Uhra. UHRA. Maybe. This is McCoy. That's a name. This must be Sulu. That's actually, I know Spock, and I heard of Captain Kirk as well. But Sulu comes up in crossword puzzles often. So Sulu is played by George Takei, and that pops up often. So let's see. Purveyors of provocative posts are Trells, Trills, Trawls, Trials. I guess this is not through. This is takes to school. Buses to school. I like that. It's a pencil. Okay. I don't know. Hulu. Oh, Hulu. That's what it is. Yeah. Duh. Hulu. Ruse, Rush, Rust. It's a name. Rush is a name. False is not untruth. False is true. Truth is not false. Baskin, you savor. A lab report, like a Labrador retriever. They're barking at you. That'd be ARF. I don't know if ARF is correct, but savor. You bask in something, you're savoring it. Provocative as trolls. Yeah. Relay. Thing of the past is a relic. Maybe it is ARFs. Yeah, labs. Full speed ahead. Stepping on the gas, Captain. Full lab reports. ARFs. Because they're reporting back to you and they're saying ARF. Danger's peril. Yeah, so it's got to be full cruising. What's this? What's the CT scans? Yeah, that's got to be correct. Full throttle. Brother Huey. Full thrusting. That's what it is. Full thrust, and it's ing because I have that in there for the stepping, thrusting. Thrusting. Oops, ing. All right, I like that. Cool, we're getting a little bit here and there. And this is, okay, so we already got. Does that get all the themes out, maybe? No, this one? No, I think that does get all the themes. I don't know why the Enterprise, maybe that's what it looks like, why it goes kind of down and then up and then over. Not sure of that, but I think we have all the theme answers, which is nice. Beam me up. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up. That is a Star Trek phrase. I've heard that phrase. It must be in Star Trek. So it fits in here. If this is an errant. No, there's an N there. Errant. Aerate. I don't know. All right, 2004 landing site for Spirit. I'm thinking that's Mars. Moon was like the Apollo missions before 2004. And then 2004, we're trying to go to Mars more so than we're doing the moon. We've been to the moon a bunch of times, I think. Intending to, I'm gonna do that. I do like that for an answer. And so MA makes it RS. This is plural. Some draft picks, beers, right? Like you're picking a draft at a brewery or a bar. Could be B-I-E-R-S, that's the German spelling. In spades is abundant. A warp-driven device. Like a boom mic. I had worm in here as well, like a wormhole. It's like warp, you're warping through time. But then this is more important than life. I don't know what that is. Sonar? I think it's sonar. It's another Star Trek quote, Klingon proverb. Iron Man suit, I can't think of this either. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be an E. Gamer, E-O, armor. That's probably what it is. This is gab. Chinwag is a gab. I was wondering what it was like a goatee. Probably that. It's armor. It's probably an E at the end. Armor. I like beers. Okay. I just gotta talk it out. That is though. In spades, I have more. So many. So more. Morm. Okay. Looking at this again, I just realized reckon so could be yup, not yep, which is impossible to know on its own. But way back, a dab I had, a tad, I wasn't sure if either of those. Oops, not this. It's a dab. And this is the undo button is a way back. Undo button. And I won, not I win. Yeah, so like yup, yep, I win, I won. It was letter sized. And a nut, yeah, I guess they're overzealous is someone who's crazy about whatever. Okay, so a dab is correct. So this top right is all good. And also I'm gonna pen in Mr. Scott because beam me up Scotty, which was down, or beam me up Scotty, it's gotta be Mr. Scott. So I'm liking kind of where we're at so far. Let me do some more looking and see if we can't figure out some of the rest of this puzzle. Docking station, I like being a port. I had that in before, but I don't know if I mentioned it. Pen that in. I don't know about By Dawn's Early Light. Eden? A 2? Eros? I don't know. Penciling that in for now. Okay, looking over here, seeing romantically, you're dating somebody. The seeing, dating doesn't match, but I think that sounds okay. Beethoven's number 8 question mark is the word 8 in a different language. So I don't think it's ocho. Beethoven, I don't believe, was Spanish, but French, German, something. How do you say 8 in French or France or Germany? I'm looking at a tough spot is a plidgy, old-fashioned contraction today, T''day. Not sure that. It goes on the run, ye, makes no sense. I don't know what that word is. But a backwoods bumpkin, like a little animal in the woods. Tortoise in the hare, a rabbit, a hare. Maybe. I like the gym. I sort of like, okay, the gym, I'm pretty sure it's correct. Date makes sense, but the seeing, it's not to see romantically, would be date, which makes me think it's not date. And then this being plight, P-I-G-H-T, art. We have to make this quick. Is correct because the CH check mob, I'm guessing that's a name. I don't know that, but this quick, yeah, that sounds correct. They all kind of sound correct except for YEI and plight or legit. Art, I don't know. Is it like oct? And this is HAC Hako, I mean, nothing makes sense with Y blank I. So I'm gonna pencil in these. It's gonna be an E, R hit. Now it's gonna be like art. 8. 8 in German is what? I don't know. It's gonna be an O to doi. Or I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna pencil all that in for now and move somewhere else. Honor is more important than life. TH, I like that. Because this has got to be, probably needs to be a vowel. So something OOM, TH makes sense being the end of a word. Okay. on the something path. You're on the beaten path. You're on the rage path. You're on the worn path. What's this? Punch, like Ursetto, that hit, nick, jab, KO, wrath, no, T, this is ing, right? Stepping, so full thrusting, makes sense, T, maybe, who knows, full thrust, yeah, it's gotta be thrust with T. Galore. In spades, you have it galore. I was like, you have it in abundance. You have so much of it. It's something galore. Ooh, GN. Rain. Bloom. Warp driven. Galore. You have these things galore. I don't like this letter. Lower oneself is to. Maybe it's not ing. Full thrusters. I bet that's what it is. Stepping on the gas. Full thrusters. Rain. It's probably an I. Punches to hit. Oh. Hip. Punches in like fruit punch. A dip. No. It's almost benign. No. Rain. Full thrusters. Some like Leonardo da Vinci carrying a big piece of artwork. Lee something. Ooh, big picture like a movie. Leo DiCaprio. Lee Trevino is a golfer. Lee. Feign. Feign is a word. You're like feigning something. Leo. Who's an actor, director? Lee. Why can't I think of this? Punch is probably to hit somebody. You hit him. Urseth. Hit. What's this then? On the warpath. That's not hit. You're on the warpath if you're raging. Okay. So I take that back. It's not hit. Warpath. That sounds very much correct. This has got to be. A loom is it's like a manufacturer, a contraption, a factory. It's a device that makes something. Yeah, device. Yeah, warp-driven device. It's for the loom clothing. Obviously, does like they're pulling threads and doing something. I like galore. Full thrusters, it must be that, because this is also plural, some window installations, so I don't know what that is, but garbage is, it's probably waste actually, so maybe it's not port. Waste. Window installations. Windows not capitalized, so I don't think it's like a Windows program on your computer. What would a window installation be? Class, I'm looking at the window. 2 pane, single pane, A, Lee. I had like Leif Erikson, Lee something. I don't know what letters. This could also be Rush. I don't think someone's name is Rust, but it's not crazy. Rusi. That blank. This can't be another. It's not. No, it's not an E. It's not an A. It's gotta be an I. It's the only letter that makes sense, unless it's some consonant, but no. Punch is, I don't think it's dip. Hip, lip, mip, nip, bip, vip, kip, sit, like a sip. A punch isn't plural. False is, no. Is this? Docking station is a pier. Port makes sense, but waste really makes sense with a W, and the W is pretty sure is correct. Pier is where you could dock something. Okay. Lee, I don't know that actor yet. Unto a Broken Heart. Annie. Ari. I don't think it's an R. That's not a word, so it's gotta be an N. Annie DeFranco. Ease. Oh, East. is where the sun rises. That's what the question mark. Okay. It's got to be Annie or Ari, 80, 8B, up to, unto a broken heart. That makes sense. That could be a poem. Who is this actor? Ooh, just a something actor. He might be carrying a big picture. Is the lead actor. That's what it is. I'm thinking of a specific person, and it's just Dane. That's a word. I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's Dane, right? It's not D-E-A-N, Dean. No. D-E-Y. No. Just plug them in just to verify. No, it's definitely Dane. I've heard that before. Lead actor. So I was getting too specific. Unto a Broken Heart. I'll leave it pencil just because I'm not 1,000,000%. I don't know Annie DeFranco. That sounds like it should be a person. All right, so we're back to this. False. Oh, this is like the last thing. I know this is not probably correct over here. Someone's wrong, but I think it's Ursato. But oip, Ursath. False is it's Ursath. I don't think this is going to be a gold star yet. Let me pencil this because I don't think this is going to be correct. It's the punch. It's hip. Maybe that's the way. I never heard punch used in a term like that. No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go through everything and verify my crosses and downs. Okay, so going through all my crosses and all my downs, I'm pretty sure it's got to be Boz, but I don't. This across working without a net. That's got to be it. And on stakeout, you're not of stakeout. It's got to be in that. I'm gonna pen that in. That was one spot. Color sounds really correct, but I don't know who this El Presidente is. The only other letter it could be would be colon. I don't think it's colon, so color I'm gonna pen in and keep that. I'm quickly going through color. That's got to be a color. Cherry lime, cherry red, lime green. It's got to be that. So keeping that in there. This left side I don't know. I'm not confident in that. Ursath I don't know. Obvi should be Ob, USS. That sounds familiar. So I don't think these are correct. Oh, I didn't pen this and this is correct. We have to make this quick. Yeah, that's gonna be correct. We have to make this quick. I think it is gonna be that. I'll leave it penned for now, but this could be S, and there's a chance this puzzle is correct if I put this S in, but we'll see. Oh, okay, it's not, but I'm gonna keep that pen. I'll pencil it, but I like USS and OBS more than OBI and UIS. It's the United. ISS is International Space Station. I know it's Star Trek, so it's the United something Enterprise. USS sounds correct. OBS I like more than OBVI. So that was one change I've made. Annie, unto a broken heart. I'm gonna circle through the letters here. So looking at this letter, it could be up to a broken heart, unto a broken heart. I don't like any of the other letters. Up to, unto, I know there's some more errors in here, but that could be, there's really only an N or a P. So I can cycle through that when I hopefully figure out what's going on the left and what's going on here. Is it doth? I like plight. Plight is a word, I think. Plight? Yeah, you're in a plight, the plights of, that seems like a word. Today, doth? Is that what you're doth into them? You're with somebody if you're seeing them romantically. I was looking at first. Okay, I think the gym is probably correct. Plight. I'm going back to. You're with somebody if you're seeing them romantically. So it's not hair. It's something else. Old-fashioned contraction. I was thinking thou. That's not a contraction though. Also, I had today in there. I was thinking good day, like good day, mate. Ahoy, like a pirate. I was trying in all kinds of different things, but seeing romantically, I was like, you're half somebody, you're dath, you're with somebody. Okay, 'twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas, and the A. Oct, hip, hop. It could be an. It goes on the run. A Sri pops up as like a. It's like a leader, an Indian leader, something like that. A Sri. What's this though? Backwoods. What's in? Hire. Her. Hirr. If I put an R in here, C. This is gonna be like number 8. It's got to be Oct, because like ocho, but it's a different language, so it's Oct. That sounds like a German way to say it. And a backwoods bumpkin would be a hick. That's what it is. And you ski, it goes on the run. Okay, that's, I'm not gonna put it in yet. A hick, I'm thinking like an animal. No, it's like a person. You're with somebody, that's correct. Plight is a word. Annie is more of a name than Apey, so I think that's correct. The only thing, USS I'm pretty confident in, Ursath I'm pretty confident in. Hick, ski. Oh, God. Had that. Thought we had that. Okay, that's all correct though. Twas makes sense. A hick is a backwoods bumpkin. Plight. I guess the T could be in E-O-U-I-T, blah, blah, blah. Plight. No, Oct. I think that's correct. Up to? Uh-oh. It's not uni, obvi. Okay, it's something here. It's not hit. Russ is a name. I like that. So if I circle through Annie DeFranco, hip doesn't make sense for punch. So it's got to be like dip. Dip's not punch though. Like how many letters? Sip? Ursath? Plug through the letters. I mean, there aren't that many letters that it could be after a T. Is kind of what's giving me pause here. Ursata, but then. Ooh. Wow. What was it? Ursats. Zip. Punch zip. I was going through it earlier and I was like, ooh, Ursats. That sounds like it could be something. That pops up in crossword puzzles. Ursats is false. See some Latin term for, maybe not Latin, but different language. Sweet. Sunday puzzle done. Took a while over multiple sessions of looking at it, coming back, going to it, all that kind of stuff, but we figured it out. Star Trek, which I'm familiar with. I've never watched it, but I know Beam Me Up Scotty, the Enterprise, once I saw that. Interesting shape up here. I wonder if it's just they needed that to do the letters, or if that's like how the Enterprise looks as a ship. I'm not sure. Ursats, that's a crossword word. Zip is to punch. Yes, you zip somebody, you punch them. We got it. Sunday puzzle complete. A few times we've done it now. We're getting better at crosswords. Hopefully you all solved the Sunday as well. We'll be back solving the Monday, but I wasn't sure I was going to get this one. This was a good solve, good level of difficulty as always. Bigger puzzle, many more places to go wrong. We finally figured out that left side, and we finished it, solved it. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow to do the Monday.